Good day, everyone. Today we are going to talk about how to calculate numbers in Forex and the difference between pending orders. First thing, we are going to discuss how to calculate adding, subtracting numbers in currency pairs. So we're gonna start first with the currency pairs, and we are going to take some different examples. So now we have 4 different examples that we are going to calculate. Okay, in the first example from the left, we have a number and we need to add 10 pips to this number. So in order to add the 10 pips, we will need first to make a change in the number itself. What is that change? Is to move the decimal point to the right. How we do that? We're gonna move the decimal point to be before the last number from the right, like so. 13554.6, and then we're gonna start to add the 10 pips in that case. So if we add the 10 pips, we can use our calculator to add 10 pips to this number, and the result will be 13564.6. Then we're gonna start to convert the number back to its original form by moving back the decimal point to its original place, like so. 1.35646. So this will be the result in that case. So we have another form right there, 132.892, and we need here to subtract 20 pips from this number. So we need first to change it to the form where we can make the subtraction. And we're gonna move the decimal point the same like we did in the first example to be before the last number from the right, like so, 132.89.2. And then we're gonna subtract 20 from this number. So the result, if we use our calculator, will be 13269.2. And when we convert that to its original form, it will be 132.692. Okay, this is for the second example. Let us do the third example. 0.8843 and we need to add 35 pips to this number. Okay, so we need to change it to the same form that we talked about before by moving the decimal point, and it will be like so, 0.8843.6. If we add 35 to this number, the result will be 0.8878.6. And then when we move that back to its original form, it will be 0.888786. Let us now move to the last example, which is 98.033, and we need to subtract minus 100 pips from this number. So we will change the number again to the same form by moving the decimal point to the right, and it will be written like so, 9803.3. And then we will need to subtract 100 from this number. If we use our calculator, the result will be 9703.3. And then we're gonna change it back to its original form, and it will be like so, 97.033. So this is how to calculate numbers regarding currency pairs. Now we are going to have another examples regarding cryptocurrencies. And now we have 4 examples. 2 of them are Bitcoin numbers and the other 2 are for Ethereum numbers. So now in the first example from the left, we have a Bitcoin number which is 16,500, and we need to add 50 pips to this number right there. So here in the Bitcoin, it is very, very much easy. We don't need to make any changes to the number. We just take the number and add 50 to it. Okay, so the result will be simply 16,550. And the same here, for the next example, 17,000. If we need to subtract 100 pips, the result will be 16,900. So as you see, we didn't need to make any changes to the numbers. Now we are going to talk about the numbers for Ethereum, how to add and subtract. And we have two examples. Let's start with the first one from the left, 1,200, and we need to add 200 pips to that. So here we are going to make a change by moving the decimal point to the right to be before the first number from the right. So now we are going to make the change. So the number will be written like so, 12,000. And when we add 200 to that, the result will be 12,200. When we change that to the original form, the number will be 1,220. Let us take the last example, which is 1,150, and we are going to subtract 100 pips from that number. So we will need to change the number to the same form that we just talked about by moving the decimal point to the right. And the number will be written like so, 11,500. Then we're gonna subtract 100 from this number, and the result will be, in that case, 11,400. And when we change it back to its original form, it will be 1,140. So this is how to calculate numbers regarding crypto pairs. Now we are going to talk about the pending orders and the difference between them. Now let us agree that when we buy, we are predicting that the price will go up. When we are selling or when we sell, we are predicting that the price will go down. So let us agree on that. The pending order, you can use it to set up an order that can be executed when the current price reaches to the activation price or the entry price for your trade. The only difference here in the pending orders is that in a buy order, we have two cases, either a buy limit or a buy stop. And for sell, we are having two conditions, which are sell limit and sell stop. Let us write them right there. We have buy limit, buy stop, and also we have sell limit and sell stop. So let us talk first about buy limit and buy stop and the difference between them. Let us agree that in buy situation, we are predicting that the price is going higher or going up. So now, in case of a buy limit order, always the current price will be higher than the entry price. So as you see here, the current price is there, and the entry price for the trade is there. So always in a buy limit, the current price is higher than the entry price. So in that case, the current price has to drop to the entry price of the trade to activate it and then start to go up again. So the movement right there, it's like the price will take a U-turn like so. The price has to drop to activate the trade and then go up again to go on profit. This is the buy limit order. So now let us talk about the buy stop. The buy stop order, the current price will always be lower than the entry price because the current price has to go all the way up to the entry price to activate the trade and then go up in profit. The movement here will be like the current price is taking like a straight road to the upside, like so, activating the entry for the trade and continuing in profit. This is the difference between buy limit and buy stop. And in both cases, as you see, eventually the price needs to go up to be in profit. Now let us talk about the difference between sell limit and sell stop. As we said, we agreed that in a sell order, we predict that the price will go down. So let us see the difference between sell limit and sell stop. In sell limit, the current price will always be lower than the entry price for the trade. Okay, so the current price has to go all the way up to the entry trade to activate the trade and then go back down to be in profit. So in that case, the movement for the price, it's like the price is going to take a U-turn like so to activate the trade and then go back in profit again. This is for sell limit. Let us now see the sell stop. In case of a sell stop, the current price will always be higher than the entry price for the trade. So the current price has to go down to the entry price and activate the trade and then go down again to be in profit. So here's the movement of the price. It's like the price is taking a straight road to the downside, activating the trade and then continuing to the downside to be in profit. This is the difference between sell limit and sell stop. And in both cases, eventually the price is expected to go to the downside. Hope this video was useful for you and have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.